Hi guys, so it's Adam, and I am a judge for challenge number 3, Young Artist Showcase. I'd like to first thank Audrey Wissiger for putting on this amazing contest. It's truly inspirational. It's one of the main things that helped my choreography career, and I'd also like to thank Sheila Thielen and Champion Chords for sponsoring this event because it's truly an inspirational event that needs to be continued, and it's one of the most basically figure skating really needs this competition, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. For those of you who don't know me, which is like I know all of you guys very well. A lot of you guys have been in a lot of my work and all that stuff. But I'm the director, founder, and choreographer for Ice Cold Combos. I am the choreographer for the ice choreographer for new Feld Entertainment show. I assisted with Disney on Ice. I am currently in Wolfsburg, Germany, with Simone Gregorescu Alexander, co-choreographing the Wolfsburg Christmas shows, and yeah, we're having a great time. So, anyways, I for this challenge, I mainly made my scoring on how on what I interpreted from the piece. I watched each piece twice, and I have some notes and some cool things, and so hopefully I hope you guys like the feedback. And yeah, all right. So first, I'm going to start with Cordero. Cordero, holy crap, dude, that piece freaking blew my mind. I loved it. I'm a huge fan of spoken word. I loved the fact that you opened with the bling with the shoes, and then you ended with that. You bookended it. It was great, and every single thing that you choreographed to the sound effects was there. The piece not only had quality in the movement and substance, it had a message behind it that wasn't clouded by anything too literal. Like, and nothing that you did was literal. It was very metaphorical. It was incredibly well thought out. And so Cordero, dude, blew my mind. Freaking blew my mind. And so for that, Cordero Zukerman, as I announced, as you remember, I give you 5 stars. Excellent job. I truly enjoyed it. It was phenomenal and maybe one of my favorite Young Artist Showcase pieces I've ever seen. Next, Mr. Kyle Shropshire. Kyle, great job. I have been watching you through the Young Artist Showcase this year, and you have been the surprise talent breakout for me. Your challenge 2 was my favorite of challenge 2. Like, your challenge 2 was my favorite of challenge 2, but I'm not judging challenge 2. I'm judging challenge 3. So my review for your piece is I loved your use of silence. I loved how you used the group, and there was so much silence in between what wasn't what during the silence of the music. You had everybody still, and I truly enjoyed that, and that was great. The only thing that I didn't really understand is I didn't really understand the concept. I liked the use of the phone sounds and all that stuff, and it was great. But you didn't really choreograph to those sounds. I noticed that you choreographed to the skating sounds, but I didn't really understand how that connected from the phone sounds to the skating sounds. I loved your message. I loved what you were trying to say with it, and I loved your use of the group. But I didn't really see how the skating sounds connected with the iPhone sounds. But overall, dude, like, you're doing a great job. I really am impressed with your work, and so Kyle, I give you 3.5 stars. Um, Morris, I really enjoy your work. I love what you do. Like, the fact that you were able to amass that amount of people for the challenge was fantastic. The one thing that I will warn you about a little bit is being too literal. The sounds of the baby and doing the cradling thing, when you go the literal route, you really want to make sure that everybody is perfectly in time and that everybody is there. It's because if you're going literal rather than metaphorical, you want to make sure that it's defined, because if it's not defined, then it does have the the chance of looking a little bit campy and a little bit and just a little bit not what's it it just doesn't look as powerful as it could be, because I know you go for the literal a lot, which is that it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing that you go for the literal, but you just need to make sure that it's truly defined when you go for the literal, and that everybody's on the same count with that. And I do commend you for amassing that large group of D15 skaters, which is great. But again, like, great work, keep going on. Morris, I gave you 3 stars. Excellent job, really nice. Laura, you freaking impressed me. I really enjoyed this piece. Like, I really enjoyed it. What I really loved about this one is that it was truly metaphorical, and it really took me on a journey. I knew exactly where you were on the subway train station. I saw you wading through the crowd of people. I saw you. My favorite part was when you were waiting at the station, and then you went away from it, and as soon as I thought it, I was like, go back to it, go back to it. And you did, and you went back to the boards, and you went back to waiting, and you repeated that theme, because a lot of young choreographers, they go hit a moment and then they leave it. You hit the moment. I loved the moment. You went away from it and you went back, and that was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. The only thing that I would say for this is that I didn't like that the sound effects didn't match up with the storyline. It was more of an ambiance sort of a setting. Like the sounds were more of an ambiance setting, which isn't a bad thing. But I really would have liked to hear more of the train sounds when you were on the train, rather than that filling, than it just being an ambiance sort of a thing. And I did hear in it, like, you looped it back twice. And I heard in it, like, we should go drinking tonight twice, and I kind of wish you did something to that, like, kind of wish you bookended it like Cordero did with the bling, but no, in all honesty, it was cool. It was a well thought out idea and well executed, and so Laura, I give you 4 stars. Um, Darren, Darren, I'm a huge fan of your work. I really love what you do. Like, you are a great artist in your own right. And choosing hockey skaters to skate this piece was a risk that I really respect, like, massively. I'm going to be working with, and I plan on working with in the future freestylers who are skaters that are in hockey skates that do, like, these crazy tricks, and I'm going to have to work with them on their stuff. And so that's going to be cool. But the thing is that the choreography itself suffered because of the talent that you had. And yes, you had hockey players doing this, and it is hard to put choreography on people that don't do choreography regularly. But I encourage you to keep trying that, to keep trying this concept of putting choreography on people who don't necessarily do choreography, but also it's the biggest challenge to make it work. With this, it fell a little short for me. The choreography was pretty basic. It was there wasn't too much definition to it, and it was just a lot of point A, point B. And the thing is that I know you can do so much better. Like, I know you can. And I just really would like you to keep exploring this option of using people who don't usually figure skate and people who don't usually move, but give them something a little bit more, a little bit more meaningful and a little bit more challenging. Like, if you have, like, you had, like, this, like, moment, like, have them hold it, and then turn, or something like that, to where the choreography is meaningful rather than just sort of like standing there, if you get what I'm saying. So but I do really applaud you on using people that don't usually do choreography, and so like that in itself, like awesome job. But I will have to give you a 2 on that one. But good job. Please keep continuing in trying to spread choreography all over the spectrum on people who don't even do choreography, and for that I like massive respect, like massive respect. All right, so that's the end of part 1 of my review. Stay tuned for part 2.